Have you ever been to Australia? Do you want to know about the Australian wildfires that swept through Australia by July 2019 to February 2020? And do you want to know what happened, how it impacted the Australian population? Let's begin with the Australian wildfires. The BBC News stated that the Australian wildfires happened in July 2019 and ended in February 2020 because of long months of droughts and really high temperatures. Among the hardest hit in Australia were New South Wales, where 25 people died. The wildfires burned through 13.6 million acres of land in Australia. On March 2nd, for the first time in 240 days, not a single bushfire burned in the state of New South Wales. The State Rural Fire Service declared the worst season in history, during which 25 people died. In those long 8 months, 6% of 13.6 million acres of the state, which is a third of Australia called home, had been burned down. Also, there have been 33 people who have died, plus 4 firefighters because of the wildfires racing to Australia. In the same way, the cities of New South Wales and Victoria have been hit hard by the wildfires. Racing to Australia, there have been 5 million hectares, which translate to almost 12 million of acres of land, higher than 2,000 homes that went up in flames, causing thousands to flee for other accommodations somewhere else. There have been wildfires that have closed down the capital, Canberra airports because of the wildfire that was coming too close to the capital for many weeks. There was a state of emergency announced in the capital of Canberra, which gave more resources and supplies for the New South Wales Rural Fire Service, which gave them the ability to deport people if they had to. Because of the smoke in Australian wildfire, it became one of the 11 highest and dangerous levels of smoke pollution in all of 3 global cities. And in Victoria, 3.2 million acres of land went up in flames, which also put a state of disaster for Victoria. How did the Australian wildfires happen? There have been many scientists that predicted a more scorching weather that would bring more wildfires that would occur more and be more powerful. And because of a lot of areas in Australia having dry spells, that alone is the reason why wildfire has popped up and spread quickly. The Australian wildfire heat wave was caused by a positive Indian Ocean dipole, an event where a surface temperature are warmer in the western half of the ocean and cooler in the east. The Bureau of Meteorology data shows that Australia has warmed more than 1 degree Celsius since 1910, with most of the extreme heat coming since 1950. If you take one thing or one idea from the speech, it would be, how did it affect the Australian population? 2 people and an estimated 25,000 koalas were killed when flames devastated Kangaroo Island in the state of South Australia on the 9th of January 2019. And there were rescue attempts made to rescue the koalas that had survived on the islands. Sadly, tens of thousands of farm animals, including sheep, were killed on the island because of the bushfire. CNN reported that because of heavy rain, the fires were extinguished, but the downpours brought major flooding, dangerous winds, and turbulent surf, and also caused a removal of people in towns and school closures. Therefore, I have concluded that all of my main points, which I informed you of, is in and about the Australian wildfires. I have told you about the havoc created by the Australian wildfires in Australia, along with why the Australian wildfires raged throughout Australia, and the numerous ways the people of Australia were negatively impacted by the Australian wildfires. I hope this information has given you about the Australian wildfires, giving you a clear idea about what happened in Australia.